These are the top 10 common CSS mistakes that you need to stop doing right away. Number one, using the pixel everywhere. Using a pixel is not a good practice because pixel is a static unit and the user uses it on the different monitor. It's not going to be a response. Instead of pixel, try to use the REM and the EM units which are relative to the monitor sizes. Number two, repeating the CSS code. If you have a selector which has the common CSS rules, what you can do is to combine them in a single CSS rule body like this. Using the color name in the color property, this can be a risky because all the browser doesn't support that color and it can give a wrong interpretation of that color. So instead of that, try to use the hex code or the RGB. Not using the shorthand, using which you can apply these rules in a single line like this. Using inline CSS is discouraged by almost every linter. If you see inconsistent naming convention in the CSS, it can be very frustrating. So instead of having a different naming conventions, try to put a single naming convention. So usually many developers prefer the kebab case like this. Using IDs everywhere instead of class, this can be frustrating. You need to try avoiding the not important. Remember, not important is used to override the CSS. If you are using @import in your CSS, this causes a load on your performance and can result in the delay. Because import URL, it causes an additional HTTP request to load the CSS style sheet. And not only that, when it loads a new style sheet, it causes a re-rendering of the existing styles, and that problem is known as a flash of style content. So maintaining all the styles in a single file, it's not a good practice, and it can make your files very clumsy and will increase the size of it. So if you are using a framework like Angular and the React, then inbuilt it provides option where you can maintain the CSS of a specific component in each of the individual files like this.